This is Chicago. At the dawn of the 21st century, Chicago's media was dominated by a handful of major corporations. But a resistance movement arose to free Chicago's media from their clutches. One player in this movement is the Chicago Independent Media Center and its TV show, Chicago Independent Television. The Independent Media Center is a worldwide network of grassroots correspondents committed to using the tools of the media for promoting social and economic justice. You are watching this month's dispatch from the Chicago Independent Media Center.
Welcome to Chicago Independent Television, a collection of grassroots video reports made by citizen journalists. Chicago Independent Television is produced free from corporate or commercial support or influence. I'm your host, Jessica Dodd. In this episode, we'll review one of the massive Chicago protests against the assault on Gaza by Israel. We'll also see two segments about recent Chicago protests against the controversial Proposition 8 measure banning same-sex marriage in California. And we'll see a group of activists who toured downtown Chicago in a creative Christmas protest. Stay with us.
Does AT&T hate freedom? Let's find out.
Well, AT&T censored Pearl Jam, who criticized George W. Bush at an AT&T broadcast of Lollapalooza. So yes.
There you have it. Clear evidence that AT&T hates freedom. Help protect internet freedom. Visit these websites to learn more and get involved. AT&T, your world, delivered for a price.
Welcome back to Chicago Independent Television. In the wake of a holiday attack on the Gaza Strip, thousands of Chicagoans took to the street to protest Israel's response in the continuing occupation of Palestine, as we'll see in this segment.
Said, if somebody is sending rockets into my house where my two daughters sleep at night, I'm going to do everything in my power to stop that. I agree. Don't you agree? Will you do everything in your power to stop the sending of rockets and bombs on the Palestinian children? Mr. President, guess how many new radicals are created throughout the world watching the image of bombing and killing in Gaza? Don't be silent. Speak up for justice and speak up for peace. Assalamu alaikum.
هذا اليوم يوم التحرير. هذا اليوم يوم التحرير. Long live Palestine. Long live Palestine. Down, down Israel. Down, down Israel. Long live Hamas Allah. Long live Hamas Allah. Long live Hezbollah. Long live Hezbollah. What gift?
Represents the state of Israel in the city of Chicago. So, this is the building that represents the state of Israel. This is the building that represents the state of Israel that our tax dollars are going to kill the Palestinian people in Gaza. So let's let them hear us loud and clear. End the occupation now! End the occupation now!
So break it down.
Okay. Well, we have here several thousands of people protesting against the Israeli bombings in Gaza. It's been 60 years of occupation, 60 years since the people of Palestine was displaced from their homes, and still 60 years later they keep harassing and displacing and killing people who are fighting against the occupation. When you see the images on TV, you know, of kids throwing rocks, the media portrays it as a rebellion, but it's not a rebellion. It's an occupation and people fighting against an occupation, and this is part of the struggle against occupation. That's it.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! End the occupation now! End the occupation now! End the occupation now! You're watching Chicago Independent Television.
I see the soul of a nation. Must be true, 'cause I've seen it on TV.
Does Verizon hate freedom? Let's find out.
Well, Verizon censored cell phone text messages sent by national pro-choice political activist groups. So yes.
There you have it. Clear evidence that Verizon hates freedom. Help protect internet freedom. Visit these websites to learn more and get involved. Verizon, we never stop censoring for us.
Shut down Guantanamo Bay!
We won't live in a torture state!
Shut down Guantanamo Bay!
We won't live in a torture state!
10 activists went in and after delivering a citizen's indictment to the clerk of courts, they came down to the lobby and they started to read aloud that citizen's indictment. And within a matter of minutes, many of them were handcuffed. One individual here, Ron Durham, has refused to get up and walk. He's using the method of passive resistance. And he's been informed that he's going to be taken straight to the Chicago Police Department.
Why aren't the police arresting George Bush? The criminals are not in this truck. The criminals are in Washington. Why aren't the police protecting us from the torturers? Arrest the torturers! Stop torture!